it comes to the handheld computers, they're really very much a slave to the tracking stages that are set up for them. Each customer has their own tracking stages, and they can be adjusted by the customer or by us at any point in time. New stages can be added, old stages deleted, or old stages can be edited. The way they work is you give a tracking stage a name, such as deliver by hand, and then we tick various boxes depending upon what we want the mobile computer to do. I'm just going to focus on the areas that the mailroom applications might use, and just run through those with you very briefly. You don't need to know this for using handhelds, you just follow it. The reason for showing this is that you can understand what it can do. This will be the name that appears on the menu and also on the tracking report. If you deliver something, it will mark it as being collected, and we'll come on to the next bits in a moment. Because I'm delivering it, I'm going to obtain the person's name, a signature, and it completes the delivery. But I might want the option of saying I want to deliver it to a location, to bypass name and signature, but to say I've delivered it to this particular location, or to scan a location barcode to say that's where I've left it. Alternative options is to actually just simply take a picture. So many different ways of obtaining a proof of delivery in DeliveryPoD. If I didn't want to obtain their name, I untick the box, don't want to get a signature, and so forth. So you simply make that as you want it to be. Recording, first of all, seeing who can see it. Different levels of user can see on the tracking stage. So for example, if I didn't want people that received the item to see it for if they were to log on, I would untick that box. So I'm going to make a tracking stage as private or as public as I wish that to be. Dealing with problems. Let's say you try to deliver something, you want an option to say I couldn't do that. You would tick one of these boxes or both. This one, it will give you a text entry. This one, it will tell you to take a photograph. If you've got damage, you want to know something's been damaged, you can do it via text entry or via a photograph or both. And you're probably also noticing this removes from courier and things like that. What that's about is you can have a tracking application that moves it onto a trolley, onto a vehicle, and then when you deliver it you would remove that, and so forth. That's what that's really about. You can have things where you might want to move it into a physical location and record which location you stored it in, such as a storage area in the mailroom where people come to collect things. You can move it onto a vehicle, onto a trolley or off of a trolley. And if you load it onto a trolley, you might want to take your trolley manifest with you, which gives you all your delivery points. And then as you scan the first item for departments, you might want it to suggest here are the other items for that department, or matching on person. And you can have depots, vehicles, route restrictions, take photographs and things. But the general gist is what you tick here dictates how that tracking stage actually works on the mobile device. So nothing in DeliveryPoD is fixed. You can actually adjust this to suit your requirements. So you can see here we've got quite a number of tracking stages set up in this particular demonstration. If we look at customer collects, for example, customer collects will be on the menu, name, signature, no other options really, and that's it. Another one we will probably use is scan to storage area, or on page 2, store an item. If we just look at that, and that says we're going to move into a physical location, record which location we put it in. So those are sorts of things you might typically want to do, but the key thing is for you to understand at this stage it's not a fixed thing. It's kind of an application generator for anything to do with internal tracking.